Hey guys, today we're taking a look at an absolute gorgeous property. It is a large two-home compound in the Beverly Hills. We have a large 4-bedroom main house, a large 2-bedroom guest house. We have indoor-outdoor living. We have a massive courtyard with a pool. We have a lot of these cool, unique catwalk features, and then just the overall architecture of the property is stunning. So if you really want a unique home with privacy and you feel like you're in the hills living a lifestyle, this is going to be the home for you. Let's get the tour started. How's it going, everybody? Today we're taking a look at 3210 Coldwater Canyon Lane. Now, we are actually located above Coldwater in the Beverly Hills. Now, this is a nice private drive here. This is a cul-de-sac street. There's only one way in and one way out. So it really limits the amount of, traffic that can come up and down the road, and then also really limits the number of people who will pass by the property. So if you're looking for privacy, this is an excellent location. Really one way in, one way out, and only basically the residents come down this road. So first off, I want to show you guys the parking situation. You might think that being just a narrow road that there's not a lot of parking. So you have a large 4-car garage. You really have to be squeezing it in here, but you could fit 4 vehicles. And it has direct access to the property. So if you close the door, you can just walk right in. So that is a big bonus. We got 4-car parking. Plus, there is a couple parking spaces on the side of the street here. Right here where this white wall is, this is the beginning of the property, and you can park at least 4 vehicles right there pretty easily. So there you go. You got at least 8 parking spots for family members and guests. Now let's go ahead and step on inside. So this property, it looks very deceiving from the street. Most of these homes do. But as soon as you walk inside, you have this awesome courtyard experience. Most of the property is down there on the lower level, and so we're going to go ahead and step on down and take a look. Quick note, this is the garage entrance where I was just showing you the parking, and then this is another street access. So you walk down a few flights of stairs, and then we get down to the main courtyard area. And the main courtyard area is really a sight to see. I'm actually going to show you from the garden pathway here. So this is a little bit elevated. You can also see a good look at the house here. Tons of unique shapes, very architecturally pleasing, and then excellent lighting. There's tons and tons of windows that allow lots of natural light. But right here, this is the courtyard space. Just really stunning. This is going to be the place for you guys in the summer. We're in the spring right now, rolling around into summer here. This is actually excellent timing to come and move into this property. I'm going to just show you the courtyard from the other angles. While we're talking about it, this is a guest house. You have a 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom guest house. And then you have a 4-bedroom main house. So there's lots and lots of space up here. So here you go. This is a full-on courtyard. This is a large property. I'm going to tell you it's just a compound here. You got the main house, the guest house, large pool, lots of seating area, and then you have the nice hot tub for your enjoyment. There's also a small little seating area right here in the garden area if you guys like some privacy. So we're going to go ahead and step down into the backyard. Okay, we're just up there. That's kind of where the small seating area is. Hot tub, pool again, and then this is another back angle of the house. You can just really see the scope of how large this property is and the courtyard. That's kind of really the tough aspect up here in the hills. It's very hard to get usable land, and this property has it. So lots of space to just kind of be outdoors and work out and entertain. And then you also have tons of living area just to, experience your house. You can have your quiet nights at home, do some work, or just, lounge around and cook a good meal. We're just going to take a look at the guest house first. We just stepped inside. This is awesome. You can make this your remote office, can make it a studio if you're an artist. But otherwise, it's just a great guest property where you can have friends, family, and then just kind of enjoy the peacefulness of the hills. So small kitchen area. It's got actually a decent sized dining room. It is a pretty much open concept. So if you look back this way, you got a small fireplace in the corner, little work desk, nice large dining table for 6 people. And then you have the living space. Pretty well set up. It's got a couple outdoor patios too that overlook Coldwater Canyon, which is pretty cool. The noise isn't too loud. You know, some people that know the area, they'll realize Coldwater is a busy road. Today's a quiet day on Coldwater where there's not a lot of traffic. But otherwise, the property is just really well situated in the hills where it's nice and peaceful. So right here, we're going to show you just one of the guest bedrooms. Pretty standard bathroom. Go ahead and turn on the light for you. Pretty standard restroom. Got a nice sized closet actually for the guest bedroom. This guest house is not small by any means. You can actually like put your mother-in-law in here, or you know, have some friends stay for a couple weeks, and they're going to be very comfortable. This bedroom size is actually adequate. That's a king size bed for reference. You can just see there's a lot of space in here. I'm going to show you the patio. It's a nice little back patio. It's actually quite large too, so even the guests in the guest house can go ahead and enjoy the greenery and some private outdoor space. I'll just show you the second bedroom in the guest house real quick, and then we'll go back to the main property. Guest house does have full laundry. This is a, I would say, medium to smaller size washer and dryer. You're not going to really wash any comforters in there. This is a smaller bedroom. It's a queen size bed for reference. Pretty standard. Nothing too exciting in this bedroom. But it does have its own private restroom, which is nice. Most of the bedrooms here are en suites, so you do get your own private bathroom and closet space. So let's go ahead and walk into the main property now. I'm gonna step back through the courtyard. The sun's coming out, which is excellent. Could just see a ton of open space here. Go ahead, look back this way. And then you can see that's the back guest house. So you have a small seating area here with the fire pit. And you got nice large windows and doors that open up to the house. So it really does have that nice inviting indoor-outdoor flow. Very unique and elegant in terms of style, the furniture, the architecture. It's all very pleasing. So this is, we're stepping into the main living room here. Got one fireplace there. And then you can just see very unique floor plan in terms of, it's actually a 2-story house. There's unique catwalks that pass through open living space. And then again, you have the indoor-outdoor living situation, which is very pleasant. So you can just enjoy the outdoor breeze and then step inside for a minute. This is the its own private Zen garden. So this is like just a unique corner of the house. You can just see this is kind of like a little hideaway. And then we're looking down here into the Studio City Valley. Just to show you, it's a bit of an overcast day, but very pleasant. And then I'm actually gonna be quiet so you can hear the noise of Coldwater. That's it, guys. I was dead silent. It's really, the noise is pretty good up here. You don't hear too much traffic, not too much nonsense. So that's kind of really awesome if you guys are looking for, again, privacy and just kind of need to step away from the downtown city aspect. So walking around, we're still on the main level. This is the nice open floor plan. The owner actually just spent a lot of money updating and renovating the house. So everything is pretty much brand new in here. Fresh paint, fresh flooring. They updated the kitchen countertops, which is a nice touch. And you can just see it's a really open concept. It's got nice skylights. This would be awesome in the winter or just on a natural summer day. You got lots of bright light in here. Great views of the canyon. And then it's just really cool to have the open floor plan. Very unique art around the property here. And then this is like a secondary living room separate from the main living room. So lots of seating areas here, lots of options to space yourself out from your guests or your relatives. If you need space, this house is very large and you guys can get very comfortable. Let me go ahead and show you the master bedroom. Very unique entrance. So we're in the second living room here. This is a staircase up. And then we enter into the master suite. Let's go ahead and step in here. So this is the master suite. It's very private. It's separate from the rest of the property. It's got this nice blue color, which is, I think, a good contrast to the rest of the house. Most of it is white, but it's a very large space. It's got the nice high vaulted ceilings, the nice exposed beams, very spacious. King size bed, plenty of furniture space. You can put some couches, a couple large credenzas, whatever you guys need. Let me just show you the other angle. Got the nice large fireplace here, which is very cool, very comfortable. And then good amount of lighting in this bedroom. These are pretty standard windows, not as large as downstairs. So if you're someone that likes to sleep in the dark, you could keep it private. This is the master closet. A little bit unique in terms of the floor plan here. Gotta find a light switch for you. There we go. It's got a fun staircase. This is a art choice. It doesn't really go anywhere. But yeah, you can just store things up on the top shelf and then put your, your coats, your dresses, your jackets, whatever you need. A little bit of drawer space for your socks and underwear. But yeah, if that was one downside, I guess it would be the closet space. It doesn't have a true walk-in, but there's plenty of space where you can add a wardrobe or just kind of figure out your own organization. Stepping into the master bathroom. I said bathtub because this thing is massive. This is like a 4-person bathtub, borderline a mini spa, which is just excellent, especially in this neighborhood. If you guys are like someone that likes to just soak and, relax at the end of a day, that's an awesome bathtub for you. It's got the large open shower, 2 shower heads, very cool. And then the fun part here is we just walked through the master suite and then we continue on to the open catwalk area. So you can just, outside your private door here, you're now above the living room. This is that main living area. That's the Zen garden that overlooks the canyon. This is set up as a desk office space right now, but you could make it a lounge room, maybe put a TV on the wall, just kind of enjoy it. But it's kind of like your own domain. This is like the command center of the house where you're overlooking the backyard space. And then it has its own catwalk out to the backyard. Let me just show you. Had to close the door for a second, but now we're on our catwalk into the backyard, which is really cool. So we just went inside, walked all the way around the house, and then ended up back outside. So it's got a lot of fun features going on here. That's just a water feature with a pond. That's not really a swimming pool. And then we're back over the backyard. So office, backyard, catwalk, super cool. This is a little Zen garden we were looking at earlier. But let's go back inside and check out the downstairs. So it's actually a 3-story home. And now we're gonna continue on downstairs. So there's this spiral staircase, overlooks Laurel Canyon Boulevard there. Spiral staircase that takes to the ground floor. And then you have 2 bedrooms on this level. They're all really good sized. So this is the bedroom, king size bed for reference. Got a desk, a TV. This one also has a patio space. Large closet, dresser, plenty of space to live and just function. Even if you're a guest in this house, you're gonna be comfortable. It's got its own private shower. You don't really have to think about anything. This is excellent. So if you're a large family, a large group of people, this is a big property for you guys to be comfortable in. All right, this is gonna be the 2nd bedroom downstairs. Also very large, also very comfortable, and has its own private restroom, shower, toilet. Sink and vanity. This one's a queen size bed, I believe. Actually, it might be a king. It's kind of hard to tell on this low setting. But still, it's a good sized room. You got the bed, you got a desk, some nice artwork, and then you also have the TV on the wall here. And this one actually has a walk-in closet. So very cool. Let me just show you guys the downstairs balcony. It's got a fun seating area. This is like the most private part of the house. You're really sunk in here. You're really hidden from the rest of the property. If you guys need to get away, this is a good spot to do it. You got a staircase that takes you back up to street level, lets you out by the garage. And then you have this own private balcony down below where you can kind of just observe the canyon. And it actually continues all the way around the property where you can actually enjoy the views and just take it in. This is that other bedroom downstairs we were just in. And then it just kind of dead ends to right here. And then that's the spiral staircase back up. And that's it. So that's the tour, guys. Really nice property. I think if you're looking for privacy, this is totally the house for you. It's really a good option, you know. Lots of privacy. It's below ground level. People don't look into your backyard. And then the options are limited in terms of, you know, unlimited in terms of how you set up this house, how you live with the lifestyle. So if you're interested, just, you know, feel free to message me. I'm happy to get you guys a private tour. And if you have any questions, just let me know. I'll get back to you. All right, thank you so much. I'll see you guys on the next one.